Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my name is Siri and welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be one of the informative videos on my channel. This video is going to help a beginner who wants to learn English, a person who is in the journey of learning English, anybody who wants to learn English or in the journey of learning English. I feel this video is going to be your best friend. So watch this video right till the end to find out more. In this video, I am going to give you a roadmap that you can follow in order to be fluent in English. A lot of us, of course, want to be fluent in English, but we don't know where to start, how to start, and what is the path that we need to take in order to be fluent in English. And this particular video is going to solve that major problem of yours, and this is my promise. So without any further ado, let's get into the video now. In this video, of course, we are going to talk about all the 4 important aspects when it comes to being fluent in English: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. You guys know that. I don't have to tell you. We are going to talk about every single aspect and the resources that you can make use of in order to be fluent in English. I personally do not give a lot of importance to grammar when it comes to being fluent in English, because we are trying to learn English as a language. So it's important for all of us to involve into practical aspects as speaking, writing, reading, and listening. So if you ask me that do you need to focus more on grammar or these practical aspects, without even a second thought, I would say go on to these practical aspects. Okay, first let's get started with speaking, which is the most important part. So speaking is a very important concept when it comes to being fluent in English. Without having to involve speaking into your daily life, I don't think so you can be fluent in English ever. So if you want to be fluent in English, involving speaking is very, very important. I have 2 solutions for this one particular problem, because I don't know the number of times I've received a problem or I've received a complaint from all of you that I don't know whom to speak with. I'm extremely confused. I'm just blank. And you know these problems, right? A lot of people have mailed me. A lot of people comment in the comment section saying that we don't know whom to speak with. So I have 2 solutions here. One is, of course, using this app called Civi. There is this app called Civi English speaking app, where you can go and talk to strangers. You can talk to people, English learners just like you, if you want to speak in English. And when I say this, there are going to be a lot of questions that would take place in your mind, such as, I don't even know what to speak, and I'm not even confident about what I am speaking. What if I end up speaking a lot of mistakes? What if the other person judges you? See, let me just tell you that the other person whom you are speaking to on this app is also a learner just like you. The other person would also have the same amount of fears just like you have, right? So if you think that the other person is going to judge you, the other person thinks that you are going to judge them. So with all these fears, both of you are missing out on opportunities that would allow you to speak in English. See, when you don't have a proper environment, complaining about it is definitely not a solution. We are here to find solutions to our best. And one of the best solutions, in my opinion, is using this app called Civi. It is going to provide you 30 minutes of English speaking practice for free. I would recommend all of you to use that 30 minutes of free talk time for next 7 days or 10 days. Give it a try. I'm pretty sure that you are definitely going to fall in love with that process, and you yourself would take subscription for that, because you would see a lot of progress in yourself. Get to know about this only when you give it a try. This is solution number 1. Solution number 2 is, of course, speaking to your own self. I've told you number of techniques that you can follow in order to speak with your own self. I've made a lot of videos regarding that. I will leave them in the description box. You can check them out if you want to. And I'm telling you, 30 minutes on that app 30 minutes just speaking to your own self about your day, about your favorite movie, about your family, about the questions that you would ask yourself. So there are a lot of ways that you can involve yourself into if you want to speak with your own self. So these two ways, these two solutions are going to solve this problem of yours, which is to speaking in English, right? You're done with this problem. You're not supposed to complain about this anymore, right? We're done with speaking. Let's get started with the second one, which is reading. I know reading is a tough nut to crack because I've been through it. Initially, I could not even complete a one single book in almost 2 3 months. It would take me forever to complete a book. Uh, as soon as I would start reading 3 4 lines, I would not be interested to read the book further. One thing that I have realized about myself is that you can never compel yourself to read a lot. See, we are not habituated to read a lot right from our childhood, right? But reading helps you a lot, in my opinion, because reading is very, very important to improve your vocabulary or to just get good with your pronunciation. Reading helps you a lot, and reading out helps you a lot with your pronunciation. So, I would say that, read only one page a day. Like, for example, there is a book right here which I'm reading these days. I'm in the halfway. I'm completing it because I'm not compelling myself to read this book at all. Whenever I feel like reading book, I give myself a target that okay, I need to complete this chapter. And then obviously I would be interested to read the book because I'm habituated to it as of now. But initially what I would do is I would just give myself a target. Giving targets helps you a lot. Just give yourself a target that you're going to read at least one page a day. One page a day is enough, guys. You don't have to compel yourself more than that. And when you do it for a while, eventually you will be interested. Eventually you would be interested to read more and more books, and the genre that you like would be found by you itself. You yourself will find a genre that is interested for you, that is very, very interesting for you. I like self-help books. I gave romantic novels a try. I gave storybooks a try. I like storybooks. And self-help books is what I have discovered about myself. So in the same way, you will also get to know what do you like, but that happens only when you at least get started. So I would suggest that please give it a try. Read at least one page a day, and that's it. That's all I'm asking you to do. So this is what you can do about reading. And you could be reading even books, story books, newspapers, or anything, but in English. That is the only thing that you have to make sure. Reading out loud helps you even more, so I would suggest you to do that. Let's get into the third aspect, which is writing. I know writing is important and it is underrated, in my opinion, because there is a lot of change in the way I write my journals now, and I used to write. I used to write it in a very normal manner, but now when I look at my journals, the kind of English I use has completely changed, and I've been improving over time, and that is what writing has done to me. Like when you write something, it should be so nice that the other person should feel like reading it, not the other person. When you write in journals, the other person doesn't read it. But I have this amazing habit of writing letters to my friends. Like I write letters to my best friends. I write letters to my best friends. So when I write letters to my friends, I frame my sentences in such a way that it should straight go into my best friends' hearts. So that's how I do. And that's how I have improved my habit of writing as well. And journaling is the best way when it comes to improving yourself in writing. I'm not asking you to journal a lot. Just one page a day is absolutely fine. You don't have to compel yourself more than that, because eventually you yourself will fall in love with that habit of journaling without even having to intimate you. You will go and do it. I'm pretty sure about that. So please start journaling. If not, just at least write 10 lines a day about how your day went, or the qualities that you like in yourself, or the qualities that you like in your friend, or any person that you want to describe. You're not showing this to anyone, so there's no fear of being judged over here, so you don't have to worry about that. So this is about writing. Now let's get into listening. I'll tell you my own way of listening. This is something that I follow and has helped me a lot, because of which I'm suggesting it to all of you. So every day after having my dinner, I have this habit of walking 30 minutes after my dinner. So every time I walk, I just put on my earphones and I just play any podcast in my phone, keep listening to it until I get bored. That is one way of doing it. And the other way of doing it, this is something that I do every single day. And the other way of doing is, of course, I love organizing my house. I wash utensils. Whenever I'm washing utensils, I just play a random story in English on TV, and I just do my work. So I might not be watching the TV, but I'm subconsciously listening to everything that's happening over there. So I'm just listening to that story and doing my work. So that is also one of the best ways to improve your listening skills, is what I would like to say. And listening is also very much underrated, but I'm telling you, a lot of your English can be learned by listening to people who speak good English. A lot of English that I have learned is, of course, from interviews. I don't even have to tell you. I think this is the 100th time that I'm telling you that I love watching interviews. I would suggest you all that as well. Please do watch interviews. They're extremely, extremely helpful. They're going to help you a lot. So, a lot of your English fluency can be learned from people who speak good English. So, please keep that in mind. Just listening to one a podcast a day, or listening to one a short story a day, is going to help you a lot. All these small, very small effort that you put is going to add up to a big difference, I'm telling you. You know what, all of this together, all the aspects together, all the effort that you put together is not going to add up to even 2 hours. You speak for 30 minutes. If you want to speak more, you speak for 1 hour. You write for 15 minutes. You read for another 15 minutes. The another half an hour, you can end up listening to English. As simple as that. You don't have to complicate it at all. So please do keep this in mind. It's very, very important to do all these aspects in order to be fluent in English. Let me just tell you one more thing, that when I say this, a lot of people in the comment section are going to tell me that why are you telling the same thing again and again. I'm telling you the same thing again and again because the problem is in you. You are not following everything. You don't follow anything, but you complain that I can't be fluent in English. In this video, I have given you a perfect roadmap that you can follow in order to be fluent in English, and there is no point of complaining at all. If you complain, I'm telling you, you can never be fluent in English. After watching this video, whoever got that thought that, I can't do it, forget your journey, just quit right here, I would say. After watching this video, whoever got this thought that, yes, I need to do it, Siri has told me this, so I need to do this, I'll maintain a timetable for myself. Congratulations, guys, you will be fluent in English someday. But people who thought that, it's too difficult, it's a lot of effort, I don't want to do it, quit your journey right here, close this video, go back and do your work. I'm more than happy to tell you all that. Better way than involving English into your daily life. All the aspects that I've told you in today's video are the ones which can help you to involve English into your daily life. And I would also give you one more task, which is to watch one vlog a day, that too in English. That is also going to help you. I'm throwing this challenge to all of you for the next 60 days. For the next 60 days, you are going to do it no matter what. If you fail at it, don't lose that hope. I am hoping that you're not going to fail at it. If you do, don't lose that hope. Continue with whatever you have and continue doing it. But at the end of the day, you are going to get the result. This is my promise. Today is July 3rd. It's July 4th, the day you're watching this video. By 30th of August, I'm telling you, there is going to be a change in you if you follow it the right way. So people, whoever wants to be fluent in English, I would recommend and suggest all of you to follow everything that I've told you in today's video. All you got to do is speak for 30 minutes on this app called Civi. Speak with your own self. Watch one English vlog every single day or an English interview every single day. Listen to a podcast. Read for 15 minutes. Journal for 15 minutes. Simple, very simple and straight, and that's all you need. You don't have to worry about grammar. You don't have to scratch your head about every single thing that would give you a lot of stress when it comes to speaking in English. Don't worry about anything. Just follow whatever I told you. Just follow everything that I've told you in this video and you are good to go. Just do it. Sure that you all are going to achieve this one day. I am very, very sure about it because I know my subscribers out there are very much genuine. People who got that thought that, I can't do it, leave. quit right here, because if you can't do all these simple things, how do you expect yourself to be fluent in English, actually speaking English with confidence? That is even out of your dreams. Don't even dream to do that, because you are not even doing this. How can you do that? So people who wants to do it, please go ahead and do it. You are going to achieve it, and this is my promise. And do let me know in the comment section if you guys are going to take this seriously or not. Please do let me know in the comment section. I will be back with another video very soon. Till then, you guys please take care of yourself. Follow everything that I've told you in today's video. Be disciplined, be consistent, and you are right there. You are very close to your dream of being fluent in English. So I wish you the best. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, you take care. I will see you soon. Bye.